Well, also today, new warnings computer problems might be responsible, listen to this, for overcharging hundreds of thousands of American flyers. And all this is because of the TSA's refusal to slow down on raising fees on consumers. Here to explain it all, travel expert Mark Murphy. So, Mark, this story, come on. I have a lot of complaints about the TSA, but their ramrodding this new tax through is creating all kinds of problems for customers. Tell me what's going on.
A little bit like the Obamacare website launch, perhaps. When you have government trying to deal with technology, there are challenges. Sabre Travel Network, which is responsible for issuing about 150,000 of those tickets per month, said that there was a potential issue, and they and other trade groups tried to get them to push it back at least 90 days, because it's not as simple as just saying, oh, we're going to check off a box and charge a little bit more money. There's programming that goes in, there's testing that goes into it, and obviously they didn't have the time to get it all together.
Well, I don't think the government understands that, Mark. That's the issue. They don't know from programming. Here are the taxes we're talking about. One-way trip jumped from the tax $250 to $560, I believe. Correct?
Right. Yep. Correct.
And this is kind of complicated because each leg incurs more fees. That was also controversial, too. There's no cap on these fees. So these numbers are pretty complicated. You got to build that all into the program. Private sector said, you know what, we can't do this fast. And what did the government come back and say? Oh, we'll refund the money to consumers. How do you know if you're one of those people overcharged?
Well, first of all, if you look at your airline ticket, you have no idea what those fees are. You just see fees, and they don't break it down. So call any airline, get them to break it down. They don't. So you have no clue whether you're being overcharged or not. I just flew in from Hawaii this day today, and so I should probably check, because Hawaii, Alaska, and other foreign destinations are being impacted by it. And one of the reasons is they tend to have those connections. And the key with the connections, it's got to be more than 4 hours in order to get charged as an additional segment. So it's less than 4 hours, you don't get hit with that. So that's where it gets a little complicated, and that's where the programming comes in. So yeah, I wish they'd slowed it down. I wish they hadn't raised the fee to start with, but that came from Congress. And it's not going to more airline security, it's actually going to the general fund, and they're using it as a way to, quote, reduce the deficit. And I've said on earlier shows, how about just spend less? What a concept.
That's a novel idea. That's another thing I don't think the government understands. And why travelers should have to pay to get rid of the budget deficit over and above any other class of American citizens, I have no idea. But to get get back to this tax for just a second. So you've just been to Hawaii. I just got back from Italy. So this is affecting people who leave the country or go to Alaska and Hawaii. How do you know? How do you know if you've been improperly charged? Can you call the airline? I mean, there's got to be, I want to get my money back. How do I do it?
Okay, I called Delta and US Air today. Number one, they had no idea what I was talking about. I went to two different supervisors at both airlines, completely oblivious to what's going on. The good news is, according to Sabre Travel Network, and I trust those guys, these are the technology guys that issue tons of airline tickets every day and do it through travel agents and other online sites, the comparison sites. What they're telling us is it's going to affect about 1% of all tickets. So the chances you're going to be overcharged, slim to none. And because of the high airfares today, it's going to be a few dollars on top of, let's say, a round-trip ticket for $1,500 to Italy. So, and that's for coach. So you're probably not going to notice it, and also no one's going to be screaming.
They're counting on that. It's not the amount of money, it's the principle of the thing. That's not what the law allows them to do. They're not supposed to do that. I mean, it's so frustrating.
You sound frustrated. You're supposed to be relaxed after coming back from a vacation, Miss Willis. I mean, what's going on here? So, yeah, it's interesting. And hey, just a call out to my friends in Hawaii. Hawaii tourism is coming together, and we've seen this ice bucket challenge right on TV. I want to know,
are you promoting something that you're behind here, Mark, on my show?
No. I dumped a bucket of ice water on my head in Hawaii.
You did.
And I donated money to ALS.
Very good.
I just wanted to give a call out to the folks in Hawaii. They're pulling together to raise money for ALS, and I was really happy to be part of that.
But if you fly there, watch your ticket, because you're going to get extra fees from the TSA. Mark, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
You too.
Still a lot more to come this hour.